Hey YouTube, wondering, why Russian weapons, in my mind, are so much better than Western weapons. Obviously everybody knows about the AK-47. It has some disadvantages. It's not quite as accurate as an AR-15 type weapon, but it's very simple, cheap to make, reliable, dependable. Barely ever misfires. Whereas like the M16, AR-15, M4, it's very complicated, finicky, difficult to make. I'm sure it's a lot harder to manufacture than an AK-47. Expensive. It has a little bit better accuracy, but it's not as reliable. And then the British weapons are even worse, like the SA-80 that the British Army uses. It's terrible. I mean, not even anybody else in the world even adopted it. Nobody even wants it. It's just like junk. And then look at like the RPGs. The RPG-7, that's an amazing weapon. It's cheap. They say that you can buy those for like $500, and the ammo is 100, and they're reusable. You can just keep using it and using it. The States has one too. It's called the AT4, Anti-Tank 4, but it probably it costs like $3,000 at least, and you can only use it once, and you just throw it away. I mean, it's just I don't understand why the states make such complicated, expensive weapons that really aren't as good. I mean, the Russian weapons give you almost as much capability with being a lot cheaper and a lot more rugged and reliable, which is what you need in a wartime situation. You don't want things that you need to maintain. What if you can't? What if you don't have time? But I guess it has a lot to do with corruption, really. It's all the kickbacks, military contracts, the generals. And it's sad. I mean, I don't see why, they spend so much money building all these like crazy jets and nuclear everything, this and that. I mean, they should just focus on the basics and give the troops the most reliable weapons that they can. And I'm sure they could take like an AK-47 design and use modern materials and engineering and come up with something that's similar but better. More accurate, lighter. That's what I think they should do. Just totally like rearm the military with like Russian type improved reliable weapons. What do you think?